Yo, what is good, my anime people? What is good, yo? So, Radiant this week. Um, yeah, I honestly was not expecting them to give such a cool moment to our boy Seth so soon. I guess it's not that soon. It's kind of been a while, but with Seth getting an interesting way of showing just like how he feels about the government and the way that they're running stuff. I'm pretty safe. It's pretty safe to say that if it ever like occurs that he has to pick a side of, you know, just civilians or different people that he sees in his own light, we know that he's going to choose whatever he feels is right. And I think that's already what makes him like a fun character to watch. Not to mention that every time we see him in this show, there's a potential for him to grow like very, very strong. And I only say that because anytime we've really seen Seth like go in was mainly against Nemesis, right? And Nemesis are usually bigger targets, bigger things to hit, have more spots to be able to attack and stuff like that. So for me, it feels like Seth needs more hands-on types of fight. He needs more battles where he's going against people that are human. And I can't hold on. And I can't think of any better situation for him to be in than one to fight against people like, oh, I don't know, Comrade, who's the biggest douche right now, and, absolutely just destroy him for everything that he pretty much is trying to push on the citizens, that he's trying to push just around in Rumbletown as a whole. I mean, somehow I was disgusted with a character in this episode, and it wasn't even the guy who's going around taking people's bodies and dropping them in coffins, okay? That's the messed up part. This man is supposedly the protector of them all, and he is literally inciting a riot through his own town just to destroy immigrants, which last time I checked, he might be the biggest immigrant out of all of them, Like, I'm pretty sure these guys are sent into this place after, knowing things were going bad. Or, I mean, sure, um, they could have been in this town for quite a while now, but at some point, I'm pretty sure this town didn't have them there, So I feel like out of anybody, they're still immigrants themselves in this town. Not to mention the fact that whenever we see Comrade now, he's seemingly always going against the government, which is kind of cool to me. Um, I mean, it's cool and it's not cool because at the same time, he still feels like if he finds Seth, he's going at him like full throttle because of what this other guy who he works for has told him. And because of that, it kind of sucks because I don't think those two will ever be able to meet eye to eye in the right circumstances. But if they do, um, I have a good feeling that Dragunov might see just how much Seth is like him compared to, even the government and stuff like that. Because with how people are going about handling stuff, it's clear to me that they don't care about the civilians. And just like Dragunov said, the guy who, Comrade, didn't even see immigrants as civilians, So there's a lot of red flags that are being sent off for Dragunov in just the sense of his own people, his own camaraderie that he's supposed to have with the government and stuff. So I love his character that he feels like he's just laid back and stuff, but really he's just good at sneaking around in the sense of being unnoticed, untalk. Like we don't see people talking to him. We don't see people on his case about like, oh, why are you here? It's because he's so quick to move and he's so smart when it comes down to getting out of these situations. So I can't wait to see what this guy's whole story is actually like because I feel like if he's against the government already and then he comes into this town and the people that he works for is going to show up sooner or later, what if they come into the town and they really don't see anything wrong with it? They're like, "Oh, wow, he's actually doing a good job, comrade." So I feel like there's a moment like that that could possibly happen to Dragunov, and that might bring him to the side of just going against the government full-heartedly. Because, like he said, if the Nemesis are running around and stuff, who's the one letting it just continuously happen still? So um, and whoever's doing that is in just as much fault as the sorcerers are for destroying like a house or two, when really you've been letting these monsters run rampant throughout the whole entire town as if they were just tiny rats or something. But to let Nemesis run free is not something surprising to the like to see from the government, though. Including Dragunov himself. He literally verbatim saw his own teammates leave a giant well to a whole entire city to try to defend itself. Um, it's one of those things where if we aren't getting answers through talking, we'll probably get our answers through fighting. um, and that just kind of feels like Dragunov's like type of style. Like, oh, you guys aren't doing what I expected you to be doing. Well, then let me handle it as quickly and as I want, as possible. So really can't wait to see where Dragunov's character goes. I really do like his character so far until maybe he becomes like the character to hate or something. But as of right now, he's pretty dope. He seems pretty neutral in the whole thing. So neutral, in fact, that if people are doing the wrong things, he is the perfect person to call them out on it and even step up to maybe take them out of the position. But there is times he has allowed these things to happen. For instance, he knows about the last time this did happen or last time it occurred. So it just goes to show you that regardless of how good of a guy Dragunov might be, it's possible that he's also, watched a lot of this stuff occur and didn't do anything about it then. So why is he gonna do something now? So we'll see. I honestly hope he does something throughout the series that's going to make us either care or maybe something big that no one expects type of deal. So let me know what you guys are feeling about Dragunov, if you do like his character or if you didn't even notice that his get tossed, or if you didn't even notice that his character was doing those types of things. Let me know if I was the first one to let you know, because your boy be out here dropping the info. But yeah, awesome episode. The only problem I had was we had like 4 episodes of us seeing the person who's controlling the Nemesis, and they still haven't done anything. Like, literally, it started with them, and I'm like, oh man, we about to get kicked off with this girl. Nah, we won't see him once. But then we get to see that Doc gets captured because he finds out that there's literally a room of Nemesis just laying there, chilling, sleeping. So clearly they're letting these Nemesis run rampant, and not only are they letting them run rampant, they almost have like a little hotel for them to stay in, if you will. So the government is super trash in this anime already, and not only that, when I was talking about Seth getting his moment pretty much to redeem a different moment that has already happened to him, was showing up when they're about to burn this kid at the stake for being infected, and he gets to grab someone's face and pretty much quote unquote say that they're cursed now, just like his teacher did. And I think that was a very powerful moment for me just because that just feels like what something Seth would want to do. Um, and he would hope that it would have the same um, meaning as it did for when it happened for him, for it to happen to other people, I feel like. And I thought that was amazing. That was amazing writing. And it actually happened a lot earlier than I expected, which just goes to show me that he might be a lot stronger than I gave him credit for. Like, sure, he did hold his own against Grimm for however long, but Grimm also did get attacked from the back and then left because he said he was shy. So it's not like he left because, oh my God, Seth, you're too strong and you would be a worthy adversary. No, he just left because there was too many people supposedly, you know. And then, not to mention, all of the noise they made was going to bring the attention of even the most, easiest villager that can hear something and point it out, not to mention the guards that were close by. I am dead. But yeah, overall, I have a good feeling about just the show in general. I mean, this is episode 13, and we get like 21 or 24, so I don't see this ending at that, but I can see it showing us something relatively amazing enough to be like, oh man, like Seth is going to be stupid strong, or they're going to show us just how strong these generals are. And I don't think we're going to necessarily see all of their strengths, but I think we're going to probably be in a situation where we find like one of them one-on-one a couple times or something like that before the season's over. And if we don't find one of those guys and fight them one-on-one, there are probably going to be a lot more nemesis to take a look at. So with all that in mind, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Radiant is not a show for like everybody. It's definitely a show that feels very chill until they like to then show us what is in the future. And I do think I enjoy shows like that a lot more than I expected because it's about the adventure more than it is about the action. So because of that, I can watch it and enjoy it that much more when it comes down to the action popping off, because it's an adventure just to get there. And if I've done anything on this channel, I hope I've made it so you guys will check out animes that you really wouldn't expect yourself to want to watch, or you didn't expect yourself to enjoy and stuff like that. I really hope I can help you guys branch out and reach out for these new animes. But if not, I will still be here grinding on animes that you either haven't heard of, or you might have heard bad reviews about, and I'm giving my own reviews, my own honest ones, so um, I have already had some people watch shows that I really wanted them to at least give a chance. Baki was one of them, and another one now being the circus show. I've had two people watch this circus show that I've actually been reviewing on the channel for quite since it came out. And some people are going to give me their info on how they feel about it throughout the 13 or 12 episodes that there are of it. So that's what I want this channel to be about. And since it is already becoming that so early, I feel nothing but blessed, guys. Thank you so much. And I can't wait to continue to make videos and to see just who all has the same types of feelings, if not different ones, and gets to and those people that I get to share those feelings and opinions with. So I am the Anime G, and I will talk to you guys as soon as you join up and start talking to me. Let's get the talking on, baby. All right, everybody, take care. I missed.